Hey there, everybody. It's Maddie here, and I want to do something a little bit different with this video. I'm going to be talking about some reasons why you should buy Pokemon Arceus. Now, we all know Pokemon Legends is amazingly popular. It's been the talk of the internet for the past week, and for good reason. It's a good game. There's no arguing that fact. It's a Pokemon game, and everyone's buying it. That's pretty normal. Usually happens when they drop. But this one's special. I think this one is a game really worth checking out for non-fans and hardcore fans alike. So I just wanted to highlight a few specific things that stood out to me. This isn't a review. This isn't a deep dive into the game. This is just me as a diehard old school Pokemon fan that's kind of been bored of the series for a while. And here's some real good reasons why I think the game is worth checking out. So right off the bat, as soon as the game starts, it opens up in a very non-traditional way. If you're used to all the other Pokemon games, you know, it opens up very similar. You start as a young protagonist that gets a starter Pokemon after meeting a professor. That's the beginning of almost every Pokemon game. But the way Legends does it feels very non-traditional. It feels more epic. It feels like an actual adventure. It's not a school kid's, you know, journey. This is something like your protagonist is sent to a new world that he's not used to, and he's sent on his way to try to figure out the mystery of why he arrived. I mean, it's an isekai anime in Pokemon world. It's great. So just that alone, right off the bat, a fresh take on a Pokemon story, which, to be honest, the Pokemon storylines have never been all that great. Let's be honest, they're not it's not the best written stuff in the world. So right away, like, I feel more like I'm on a journey, like I'm playing a story-driven game. It's great. And on top of that, besides a fresh take on how the game flows, it introduces a lot of new mechanics that just makes the game feel much more interactive than it did before. The ability to move around in battle, you know, when you throw the Pokeball to catch the Pokemon, being able to sneak up on a Pokemon pre-battle, or deciding to battle it. It gives you a much bigger option menu to how you approach catching Pokemon, and it feels exciting. You have different avenues to how you catch Pokemon. The world of Pokemon is now dangerous. You have to worry about obstacles. You have to worry about alpha Pokemon or normal Pokemon attacking you. The introduction of alpha Pokemon, it's a lot of small things that add up to a very fresh take on the game series, which brings me to my next point. It diverts from the formula, but maintains all the core elements of a mainline Pokemon game that makes them great. All the core aspects of what made all the Pokemon games great are here. They're just repackaged in something fresh and exciting that new players can find very, very fun and enjoyable, and re-excite old fans like me who've kind of lost the spark for Pokemon. And so far, I've only played about halfway through the game, so have not finished it just yet. But the amount of stuff to do in the game is expansive. You got side quests. You have a lot of tasks to do to fill up that Pokedex. On top of catching Pokemon, you can shinies, catching alphas. It's just, there's so much stuff to do. It's very easy to get sidetracked from the main story and just go off on adventures and exploring. And I think that makes for a great, what makes a good role-playing game is being able to get lost in the game and forget, oh yeah, that's right, I have a main objective, I have a main story to go down to. And that's what has been lacking, I think, for the Pokemon series, is that for the most part, yes, every Pokemon game has had side stuff to do, but for the most part, you're on a track, you're on a path. You know what you have to do to get to the next part, In this game, there's a little bit more freedom. It just feels like you can go as you please just a little bit more and explore and kind of build your own world to an extent in terms of like how you catch Pokemon, when you catch Pokemon. And you have limitations just like the original ones. You know, you can't overpower your team right away, you know, that runs into problems. So there's limitations to like how far you can go, but you can definitely free roam and really enjoy the world outside of just the story. Now, it would not be fair to talk about the game without talking about some of the cons. The game is not perfect. And I think that's fair. That's fair. I don't think the game is a 10 out of 10. For starters, the graphics are lacking, if that matters to you. Personally, it does not bother me. But the game is a little rough. For being a new release game in 2022, to look slightly worse than like Wii U Breath of the Wild, come on Nintendo, come on Pokemon Company, you can do better. And it's not a negative to me, but to a lot of people it is a valid argument. They expect a little bit more polish out of a game in 2022, and I think it's a disservice not to discuss it. I think the game still looks great. I think it looks good. It's wonderful. It's just there could be more. And it sets the foundation for it. It does. It sets up an expectation that we could be getting more. So I'm hoping this game is the first stepping stone towards a more graphically expansive Pokemon game. I would legitimately love that. I think that would be something to look forward to. But as of right now, it does not bother me at any. But to some people, it might be an issue. And the second biggest con, I think, there could be more to the open world. You have a very big open world. Not a lot is going on in that world besides wild Pokemon. And that's kind of disappointing. You have a huge free roam Pokemon game and not a lot of places to really explore outside of like the towns and the camps. And there's stuff, of course, but again, it's like the graphics. It leaves you wanting just a little bit more. Like there could be more to the series or to the game if just a little bit more, like just missing like 10-20% more effort. Like Breath of the Wild, for example, great example of being an open world and you have a lot of small stuff in the big expanse, a lot of reasons to explore the wild. I didn't get that. I haven't gotten that sense yet in the game, and you know, it's not bad. Again, it's not a deal breaker. It's just like in a big free roam game in 2022, you can do a little bit more. You look at games like Skyrim, Witcher, Oblivion. You have games that have been doing this for a long time. You could pull from there, and that's what I would have liked to see. And I think that wraps up the cons of it. It's a whole lot of good things that could have been great if it had gone a little bit further. And I think that's a good thing, because if this was good, it leaves them room to really improve. So maybe Pokemon Legends 2 could go further with all of the stuff that people found not so great in the game. So that's exciting to look forward to in a sequel, that we could get a more expansive, graphically tasteful, open world adventure just like this one. So I'm excited for that part. All in all, should you play Pokemon Legends Arceus if you have a Nintendo Switch? Yes. Yes, this game is incredible. I think it is great fun. It's exciting. It scratches all the itches you have if you are a diehard Pokemon fan looking for something fresh and fun. If you are not a Pokemon fan, give it a try. It's a fresh entry to a series that you may or may not have wanted to, jump into, but this one is really great. A great starting point. And although it's not a 10 out of 10, I don't think it's perfect. You're still going to spend a lot of hours playing it because it's just fun. That's really it. That's really it. it's it brought fun back into Pokemon to where I don't think I've really felt that in a long time, which is great. It makes me feel like a kid again. So if that's what you're chasing as a Pokemon fan, go out and buy Pokemon Legends Arceus. I really hope you liked the video. This is just something small, something different I want to try to start doing. Just a quick little discussion, you know, a little rap session about games. And if you like my opinions, you like hearing me talk, I don't know why you would, but whatever. You can catch me on Twitch. I stream Tuesday, Thursdays, and on the weekends. You can follow the link down below in the description for that. Give me a follow. That'd be great. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe and like. Leave a comment. Tell me what you didn't like. That's welcome too. I like criticism. Any interaction is good interaction, but feel free to leave feedback, you know, and hopefully we'll make some more content in the future. See you around.